Good day, all. I thought for today's little vlog, we'll head out. There's a store called the Old Country Store and Emporium. Used to be more western, not western Mass, but west of the Cape. And I'd never been in. It's a store that'd been there for 190 years, like an old mercantile. And last year they moved just off Cape to Buzzards Bay, a little village. And I have to head there to do some other errands. So I thought I'd take you with me and we could stop at the Old Country Store and Emporium and see what it's all about. As I said, I've never been, and I was curious. I love the Brewster General Store on the 6A, which I've taken you to, gosh, probably about 3 years ago. I may take another trip there this summer. But I have to be in that area, so I'm going to take you with me, and we're going to head out to the Old Country Store and Emporium and see what they have to offer. All right, let's head on out. I'm rather excited to see what sort of things they have. Of course, I can't help but compare it with the Brewster General Store. That, at least, is what I'm considering as we enter. But I love the old cook stove. Makes me think of Mom's. These are adorable. $75. That's not bad because that's is wired, I believe. So it could be used for actual electric light. Oh, and this is sweet too, this little player piano. And I think you're allowed to, I won't do it now, I don't want to annoy people, but I think you're allowed to ask them to turn it on and it will play. This is sweet. $74. That's not bad. And I think all of the furniture in this store is new but made by Amish. So it's made in an old way. Let's see what kind of... It's a cute little statue. $56. That'd be cute in the garden. This is pretty too. Again, there'll be lots of sort of primitive, very colonial, so... Cape Cod early colonial style rusticity. Sometimes those things can be a bit twee, but if you mix it properly. Oh, this is adorable. This would be such a cute. Let's see. This is $113. This would this little wash tin with a French name tag. That would be really sweet in the garden, like wired to be an outdoor for potting shed or something like that. Oh, this is funny. This old scale. I guess you can really use it, put your penny in and stand on it and get a fortune, but I'm not standing on a scale. Looks like they have new lines as well. Oh, whiskey and tobacco, that. Oh, I wish we had $18.99, but again, it's probably handmade, and I wish we had scent on videos because it smelled lovely. Of course, it smells like my husband's study. So lots of, and I like how they mix in the old things, the fine biscuits from Worcester, Mass. The old displays like that. Unfortunately, I don't think those display items are for sale. This is a cute little, Cape Cod map. It's a bit dear, $86.75, but it is new and it is handmade. It's heavily lacquered, so I think it would actually be great. You could use it on a boat or even outdoors, like at our place where it's salty and windy, and have cocktails and not worry about it being ruined by the salt air. Oh, that's pretty, and I love that color. Again, it's probably new, but it's quite pretty. It would be beautiful. If you used it outdoors, I would have to bring it back in because of the thaw and freeze I worry about. Here's another piece of old furniture, or well, not old furniture, new furniture, Amish made. That's why the prices are a little bit more, but when you consider the fact that the Amish are hand-making things. It's a sweet little cabinet, and again, it has that sort of neo colonial style. So, oh, good, they have. When you have old chandeliers and old candles, these are perfect because it gives that look of the flame, particularly for the old colonial rusticity of Cape Cod homes. Looks like there'll be a good selection of lamps, which will be good to know in the future. Just a general little sweep around to show the depth of the store. Oh, the paradox of our age. We have bigger houses but smaller families. Isn't that true? I like that this is an old phone booth. However, it says, out of order due to deregulation. Alexander Graham Bell. That's funny. That was definitely deregulated. Only cell phones allowed now. Oh, this is actually really sweet. It makes me think of my little rabbit characters. I'm not a big one on stuffed toys, but because it's so rustic and simple, I think it's actually quite darling. And of course, I'm partial to bunnies. Some more Amish furniture. See, this is a darling little jelly cupboard, and it looks, I mean, it could easily be an 1800s piece, which you can find in antique shops locally, and it looks like they used old milk paint, but it is made by the Amish. So that's why the price reflects it being newer. This is just a resin bust, but for $58, it isn't bad. Again, it's nice to mix those sort of inexpensive things in with actual antiques. Now, I love that they have these rustic, it's $4.49, these rustic wired chandeliers, because that very rustic looking chandelier is, I'm trying to find one like that to replace an old one we had at my cottage, Old Kings. So they are pricey, but again, they are handmade, all hand forged, and I like how they have the real wax strip, and then you put those sort of bulbs, as I showed you previously, that look like flames. And so I'm trying to find one like this to replace the one that used to hang over the dining room table at Old Kings. This is a funny little George Washington print. It's obviously a play on folk art or early primitive art. Oh, and this is interesting, this poster, because Mansfield is where this store, so this store is actually 193 years old, but it's only been in this location for a year. But oh, that's such a sweet little deacon's bench. Again, handmade, so it's probably more than getting an antique. $9.99, but considering it is handmade by the Amish, that's actually not too bad. Lots of sweet little primitive things. Cape Codopoly. That's actually a cute gift idea. Monopoly Cape Cod themed. I love this greyhound statue as well. But you know what? I think I'm going to end today's postcard vlog here, and we'll pick up in the same shop tomorrow's vlog. So I just enjoy doing the shorter postcard vlogs. So until tomorrow's vlog, remember, stay creative. Cheers!